Hello everybody, it's me, Marcus Beer from Invisible Walls, otherwise known as Annoyed Gamer. Those crazy bastards at GameTrailers give me a camera crew and said, you know what, go out and do your worst of E3 again. So here I am, back at the convention center. It's the last day, tired, a little hungover, and I'm gonna give you the underside, the seamy underbelly of E3 and what's pissed me off this year. But before I do that, I'm going to do a little recap, because obviously I did this last year, and I'm sure you watched it. If you haven't, what were you thinking? So buckle up, let's go inside, and if you don't like bad language, you better fuck off now. I'm at the Microsoft booth. I mean, when I didn't expect anything from your press conference and I'd given up hope and you still managed to disappoint, I mean, that's really impressive. I mean, well done, Microsoft. At least you didn't have some cracked out kids dancing to Disney music this year. You know what? I don't even have the energy to rag on Microsoft anymore. I am so disappointed. I used to be a huge Microsoft fan, but get your shit together, guys. I mean, that's it. I'm done. Adam Sessler, unbound, unfettered. So tell me, you've done so many E3s over the years. Yeah. What has pissed you off about this show the most?
Well, and this is something that has pissed me off in other years with other companies, so I'm not singling them out. I had many issues with Nintendo's press conference, but here's the thing. If you have a new piece of hardware, you tell when it's coming out and how much it's going to cost. It's called a press conference. That's where you convey information to the press that conveys it to other people. No more of this magical thinking, talking past the press to others. Don't waste our time.
Welcome to Nintendo Land.
Here's the other thing. Secret and press conference don't belong together, okay? It's about trying to reach as many people because there's something you want to say. You don't just go, hey, people who are probably on a plane traveling somewhere or might be somewhere in Hollywood trying to enjoy a drink with old friends, suddenly make them go home and watch something like that for 20 minutes.
Okay, following on from Adam's excellent rant, I'm going to ping Nintendo on not one, but two E3 2012 fouls. First of all, yeah, we know about the press conference. It was an absolute disaster. When Sony and Microsoft are have basically said, we're not announcing anything new this year. You have a free pass. You can go bananas. Don't make it scripted by some 5-year-old who can't string sentences together and then replace Reggie, who's normally fun, with Robo-Reggie.
I like French food. But
I mean, I half expected him to end the conference with, thank you for your participation, swirls a Wii remote, and it disappears into his leg. So that's party foul number one. Nintendo, you dropped the ball this year. You really did. No information of any use to anybody. You say it's all about the games, and then you just totally hose us. Party foul number two, and we just saw this because we just got here. There's kids on the Nintendo booth. Now, there's kids at E3. ESA says every year nobody under the age of 17 is allowed into E3. Yet every smegging year you get some twatty game exec or some annoying frigging celebrity who's like, oh, I'm going to come along even though I do nothing for the games industry, and guess what? I'm going to bring the spawn of my fetid loins with me because kids love video games. Guess what? Average age of the gamer now is 39. Fuck the future. All right, next up, I'm at the Sony booth. Now, Sony's actually going to get a pass this year because I thought their press conference was pretty good. They had some strong new IPs. They had some good stuff in general, so they actually get a pass. Who doesn't get a pass, though, is Quantic Dream. These are the guys who did Heavy Rain and are doing Beyond Two Souls with little Ellen Page, who's adorable. But this, I mean, I learned this week that this is nothing more than another video game movie with a bunch of QuickTime events. Now, listen. If you don't like games and you'd rather watch a movie, go make them. And I'm talking to the head of Quantic Dreams here. Go make a movie. Don't waste Sony's money. Don't waste the gamers' money on making another masturbatory exercise in, look at me, I can tell a story. Really don't give a shit. Go off and make a movie. That would be fantastic. Let's take the money that was wasted in producing this game and put it all to something new. Let's have, you know, somebody do Beyond Good and Evil 3 or something really cool like that. Let's have some quality stuff. Let's have a sequel to Journey. Let's have 10 sequels to Journey, because guess what? They're going to be way more playable and way more enjoyable than Beyond Two Souls. Let's face it, Quantic Dreams have great ambitions. They love telling stories. Unfortunately, that's all they are, is stories that forget to add the game element. when the Steve Jackson Warlock of Firetop Mountain books have more interaction than your state-of-the-art video game, you got a problem. So do us a favor, get out of the industry and don't waste my time. All right, next up, we are here at Indiecade. Now, Indiecade is a phenomenal concept. First of all, you got to support these guys. Go to indiecade.com. They have a huge event here in LA every October. Now, Indiecade's a great thing because it brings some of the hottest independent game developers here to E3. Braid was broken here, Fez was broken here. They've brought some of the kick-ass young new game designers and then who've then been picked up by publishers. So what Indiecade do is phenomenal. However, Indiecade this year is stuck in such a small space. There's probably about, I don't know, a dozen machines. This is down to the ESA and the people who support the ESA, the big publishers, the people who reap the benefits of Indiecade, the people who sign the next Jonathan Blow, who find the next Notch, and then basically sign them up and make a shitload of money out of them. And to put them in this horrible, poxy little space is just taking the piss. I went to see Hawken this morning. Now, Hawken's not necessarily indie, but it's a free-to-play PC game, absolutely phenomenal, but they had to go 3 blocks north of here, get a hotel suite, and kit it out because it was cheaper than getting a tiny booth here and spending money on all the decorations that have to be approved by the ESA and the internet that has to be at the convention center rates. This is the future of video games. We're at a time right now where the last generation is dying out. We're waiting for the new generation. These guys need to be supported. You need to support them, but you also need to let the ESA know. Get your shit together, give them a bigger space next year. We should have 100 machines in here. EA should say, I'm going to sponsor you and I'm going to fly out 50 of the top indie developers. We'll run a competition and those guys might get to come and work for us someday. These guys need to start giving back because otherwise we're going to be stuck with Call of Duty and Medal of Honor and Battlefield and iterations of Madden for the next 20 years and we won't get any new innovative stuff. All right, so that's almost it for the worst of E3 2012. I'm back outside. I've got my shades on because it's bright out here. And hopefully E3 2013 will be a lot brighter than some of the crap delivered in 2012. But before we go, I want you to take a look behind me. This is the West Hall at the LA Convention Center. This might be the last time we're actually ever here because the dimwits at LA City Council have decided LA needs a football stadium downtown. We don't have a football team, but we need a football stadium. And we have the Rose Bowl and we have the Coliseum, but we still need another football stadium right next to everything else. If they have their way, there'll be no E3 here next year. The ESA will take us somewhere else. Can't be allowed to happen. So if you're in LA, tell them to stop it. And that's it. I'm done. Follow me on Twitter, Annoyed Gamer. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next year.